NSFW, what are the most common mistakes girls make in bed? Communicate. I have friends that can't talk about sex with their husbands. It blows my mind. Not a mistake. Just a tip for the BJs. The wetter the better. Would a GRP fruit help? Stroking it dry with a death grip. Playing with my balls like you're kneading dough or milking a cow. Lack of feedback communication will get you the big box store treatment. Legally fits the description of what you asked. But don't expect it to overperform. If you want to be choked, called anti-Brussels sprout, and spanked with a rare issue of a Superman comic, I'm fine with that. But you need to communicate. Also works for vanilla stuff. Yes, no, keep going, wait, move over here, can I get on top, etc are not long words, phrases. Edit. So many people zed off at the idea of soiling a rare comic with butt cells. Imacho QUY Brussels sprout. Steals the covers. I just wrap them under my side and alligator death roll myself into a cocoon when my girlfriend does this. Steal my covers again. I dare you. Sleep in the cold. Teeth. Eating crumbly foods in bed. You know you're going to have to lay on and desperately try and brush crumbs away all night. But here you are. Eating a whole can of Pringles in one sitting. On your bed. Like an animal. Putting the full responsibility of foreplay in the male and being too passive in general. Please tell me if you have not showered. I haven't showered. Waking me up in the middle of the night to talk about something when there was plenty of time before bed. I'd like to think that I'm a caring BF. But if she wakes me up in the middle of the night without an emergency or a full mouth, I'm not waking up. Not initiating enough. If we are laying there and you want to touch my upper thigh, put your hands down my pants. Do something. I will always be down to, no matter how tired I am. You are never bothering me by touching me in a seductive way while we lay there and watch TV, or if I am doing something else. I hate having to initiate 80% of the time. I like to have fun sex. Me having to initiate almost every time is not fun. No enthusiasm. Can't just lay there and let me do all the work. When they bounce too high when riding cowgirl style. She's getting into it. And her bouncing becomes more energetic. She reaches the apex of her thrust at the exact moment you reach the nadir of yours. Danger. Will Robinson. But dick fully exits her PSSY just before she begins a downward movement. Unfortunately, when your pork sword left the sheath, it also angled away from the opening. So when she comes back down, she lands hard on your dick. Which is still pointed upright but not at the right angle to go back inside her. At that point, it feels like your unyielding peen might snap in two. If you find yourself in this situation, you just gotta grit your teeth and get right back into it, broken dick or no. This is what separates the men from the boys. You're not supposed to blow. It's supposed to be really dry though, right? Being squeamish about your own body. There is no bigger turnoff than a woman who can't just let go a bit and share bodies. If I thought you were gross, I wouldn't be here. Refusing to do something that they're interested in because they're not sure how their friends would react. Doing nothing. Feeling ashamed of something they enjoy. Worrying about how they look during sex. Not wiping their ass properly. I brought the vagina. You do the rest. Not flipping your pillow over and taking advantage of the cold side of the pillow. Halfway through writing. Checking your phone during. I realize that probably has more to do with me than her. Steps to give a great hand job. Seriously. I mean, I like when she jerks me off for a little bit to tease me. But straight up hand jobs are lame as. I'm like, you know how often I experience this on my own? Plus, I'm better at it. Don't wait to be asked for a blowjob. Grabbing my penis when all I want to do is watch Finding Nemo. Tell her to touch the butt. She's trying to find Nemo. Some girls have the conception that guys like it if you stick your finger up their butt. Which is flatly untrue. You have to be at least wrist deep to get a pleasurable reaction. When you're trying to do doggy and they don't know how to bend their back. It is because the arch you see in PRN doesn't actually feel good for most girls. It just looks good. Struggling. From the gay guy who used to do women. Lamar's style breathing is not necessary during an L. When giving a hand job. Girls only stroking the lower end of the shaft. Ladies. Up the shaft to the top of the knob. And back down the shaft. The head is a key point in pleasuring a dude's dick. Sometimes your grip may not be strong enough though. Some guys are aggressive, so if he says tighten your grip, don't choke it. Just put a firmer grip around it. If you can do that with your mouth, all the better to you. They think that guys like getting a blowjob like women like getting oral. A woman likes to be teased. She likes slow, sensual movements. She likes gentle sensations. But a man wants vigorous stimulation. Long, fast strokes. Bobbing fast and deep. I like to describe it as the difference between petting a cat and a dog. Don't call me daddy. As a father. That makes me feel really weird. Don't your kids then? Maybe I'm alone in this. But not everyone enjoys blowjobs. Yeah. They're alright and all. But if I'm in the mood, I want to. For me at least. Foreplay with you gets me rock hard already. And blowjobs are an unnecessary step. I honestly don't understand why they receive so much attention in PRN. I don't want to stare at another dude's dick for the first 10 minutes. If you want to reciprocate oral, slick things up just a bit and slide your hot, wet PSSY against my manhood rather than your tongue. The sensation is mind-blowing. When we say, oh god yes, just like that, we mean it. We don't mean double down, twice as fast, harder, etc. We mean just like that. By age group, 14-19, not showing up, 20-29, getting pregnant, 30-39, not getting pregnant, 40-49, being 40-49, 50-59, forgetting that the little blue pills need a 20-minute head start, 60-69, turning the TV off at any point during the experience, 70+. Damn it woman. I'm trying to sleep. As soon as I come. Don't do anything with my dick for a second. It's just gotten 1000x more sensitive. Edit. After that second. Please keep doing things to my dick. But way slower and more gently. Also this may only apply to me. I remember one time I blew a ridiculous load in this girl's mouth and she kept sucking. Man, I swear my leg locked up. I had what felt like a mini seizure and genuinely could not walk right for a good 10 minutes. Hands down best BJ I've ever had. 13/10 would definitely want to happen again. Making ridiculous over the top PRN moan screams. It's one thing if they're genuine. But we can tell when they're not. The starfish technique. Well, it's not really a technique so much as a non-technique. When a girl asks me to talk dirty to her, I don't know what to say. Call her a Thai Brussels sprout. You like that Yuang? On the opposite end of the starfish spectrum. Moving too much when I'm trying to eat you out makes things very frustrating. Also girls who don't know how to soften their lips and tongues drive me up a goddamn wall. Bucking hips means one of three things. 1. It's I'm good. 2. It's I'm terrible. 3. Would you please just hold still, I'll move where I want you to hit, just stop, I'm moving your head. And you may be softening up your lips and tongue too much. Be neat. Not slobbery. Mushy lips equals bashing teeth. You should stop being so good at it then. My wife thrusts when I go down on her. Okay. If you are giving someone a hand job, it isn't a joystick. You want some ace pilot? Just give me a hand job. Remember, it's kinda sensitive. I want a hand job from my girlfriend, not Geodude. This one is tough when you are drunk. But if you wear a lot of makeup, please wash your face before coming to my bed. This guy S. If you can't make it so it touches your tonsils, make it so it touches the side of your mouth. Just putting it in your mouth isn't some magical combination that unlocks orgasm. I need friction. Edit. Jeez. Slaughter a guy for phrasing it comically. The point is that it is big enough to reach the tonsils. So you have to pleasure it all or master just doing the tip. So many girls just play with the head and just let it sit in their mouths. Just have them use their tongue. Neither of those sound right. Not letting me know what's going to get you off. I'm here to make you orgasm. Don't worry, I'm going to get mine. That isn't a problem. Most of the enjoyment of sex is seeing your reaction. Men are creatures of ego, and if we know we're doing a good job, then that gives us pleasure. So if you fake it, just because you think that's what we want, well then you're only robbing yourself of an orgasm. To quote Clarks, making a male climax isn't at all challenging. Insert somewhere close. Preferably moist. Thrust. Repeat. Now. Making a woman come. Therein lies a challenge. I can't stand when a woman gets angry, upset when I accidentally put Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory. I can't stop laughing at that analogy. Not wearing your socks to bed so you can't take them off while in bed. If there is a more pleasant feeling, I am unaware of it. Stank puss. Lesbian girls? Nothing. Never had bad cunnilingus off of lesbians, or bisexual girls, or curious straight girls either. Straight girls are actually surprisingly fantastic at cunnilingus. I've had mediocre and average, but never bad. Being too quiet. I like it when a girl talks dirty. It's incredibly SI. Talking dirty is really a rare art form that requires a certain sexual personality to perform properly. More often than not, dirty talk comes off as awkward at best, cringe-worthy at worst. Don't go on your phone to do stuff for hours at a time before sleeping. You should only ever sleep in your bed. This can help prevent insomnia or restlessness in bed. Conceiving. Being insecure. You wouldn't have made it to my bedroom if I didn't already think that you're amazing. They don't move, it's fine if you just want to lie there, but hell moan, use your arms to push me deeper, scratch the out on my back. Just don't lie down and take it. Biting. Had a girl that bit the out of my neck and chest during sex. Broke the skin. I ignored it. Actually, it was kinda hot. Oh god damn it. I'm into that. Don't just go for the dick. Make me need it first. If I really need it instead of just kind of want it, it's so much better. Are you telling me that, as a man, you might need foreplay and are not always ready to just have sex? Tell me what you want. If I can't even figure out what you want for dinner, why do you think I'm going to figure out what you want in the sack? Ignoring the balls when giving a blowjob. Is it just me, or do I not care much for having my balls fondled? They're not sensitive at all. In fact, I'd prefer if you left them alone because they are very vulnerable. I now know what guys felt like when reading what they do wrong. One guy says don't touch my balls, the other one says touch them. Don't suck too much. Suck more. Take control. Don't. How am I supposed to learn anything here? It's easy. Communicate with your partner before and during the intercourse. Some men will like things you like. Some won't. That's why you communicate, to find out if you are compatible or wanna explore each other ideas. The true mistake done by women is that they expect men to read their minds on what they like and what they find creepy. Being a guy.